should come on.
Okay. There we are. At least it's showing is upcoming.
Yeah. Oh, we're on there now.
Yay. Just a small technical glitch. All right. I'm going to share this one out to the, but mostly Disney. And then we'll be on our way, guys, an actual podcast. After several weeks without.
Yeah.
It's amazing how much you miss it when it's gone.
Yeah, it's just like, I'm going to do it on Tuesday night now.
I know, right, dude? All right. We're moving them both, all
Moving and
cylinders,
grooving. All right.
which I saw your truck running. That was fun.
Yeah, we worked on a little bit tonight before we got on. Got all the bugs worked out.
All right. Well, I don't know how long I'm going to last because my energy is still a little low. But so let's just fire right into it, huh?
Yeah, let's go
Hey
for it.
guys, and hey guys, welcome to the But Mostly Disney podcast. I guess the triumphant return of the But Mostly Disney podcast. Because if you're following along with the home version, we've been gone for a couple weeks, but I'm back, and as always with my friend on the other end, Andrew,
Good evening. Hope everybody's all right.
who I've been
Happy
missing. I
Sunday.
miss my buddy Andrew.
Yeah. MIA for 3 weeks.
Well, and just so you know, I ended up. Hey Caleb, what's up, buddy? Ended up with pneumonia and ended up and then some diabetes stuff, and I ended up in the hospital and went in thinking they'd pump me full of drugs and send me home, and then I laid on my back for 3 weeks with tubes coming out of my lungs. So I don't recommend it. It's not a lot of fun. Take better care of
No.
yourself. My wife's somewhere behind me, monitoring my blood pressure and sugar levels and all kinds of stuff. So we've put her in the driver's seat for my health so that I make better decisions. Because as men, we make very poor health decisions in a lot of
Fried food and bourbon for everybody.
right. So the way to stay healthy is when you go to the doctor and your doctor tells you something, don't just tell your wife, they didn't say anything. Tell your
All
wife what
good.
she said. That's right. No, he's fine. And what does he know? It was tough though. We did have to kick out one doctor. I had one day where, I mean, and I was in a lot of pain. And don't worry, this is not going to be a medical podcast. Um, but you really do. It was my wife stayed with me every single night. I sent Karen. Um, yes, I'm alive. It's true, Chris. Hey, Chris. By the way, DM me your address um, because I just saw I was doing some accounting and I realized that Fourth Wall will not let me send out anything that says Disney on it. So I'm redoing the logo a little bit, and I saw you'd ordered a coffee cup, and I want to send it to you. So send me your just DM me your address, and I'll have it made and mailed to you. But I just saw that the other day, so I'm sorry. I'm not super organized. But having my wife there as an advocate every single day truly was uh, really important because she took notes and listened to everyone, and it was a big help. So, but I'm thrilled to be back. Still walking a little slow. I end up gaining. Here's another thing. I end up gaining 40 pounds in the hospital.
Gaining?
Gaining all fluid,
Oh, okay.
like my legs. Trying to walk when I got out. Like I still can't do stairs very well, but my legs were I mean, huge. So when they weighed me going in, I was 179 pounds, which is low because I'm usually somewhere in the 190, 195 range. And then they're weighing me in the hospital like, yeah, 243. Like, there's no way. There's absolutely no way. And sure enough, it was true. It's crazy.
Wow.
But I've dropped like 20 pounds in like 72 hours. So I'm on all kinds of medications. I have medicine like a 70-year-old man now.
That little pop up cap dispenser.
Yep. Got my nighttime. Actually, my wife still handles it. I'm still letting her do it because when I know if she does it, it'll be correct. So it may be a little shorter version of our normally we shoot for an hour. It might be a little less depending. But I thought tonight, as I was laying on my back in the hospital, thinking about Disney, and watching every single movie ever made in the history of all movies. Um, I was thinking about what to do, and I was thinking about a bucket list of things that I may never get to do. And that was the only rule I gave Andrew, is that meeting Walt doesn't count, right? Like that would be on my bucket list, obviously, but it has to be something that can be done. And then we were just discussing uh, before the show, it can be something we've already done, so it can be checked off. But a top five-ish or so of our bucket list items, and I'll save what I think would be everybody's top choice, if I'm guessing, for last. So I won't start with that. Do you want to start, Andrew?
Sure.
All right, fire away.
In the spirit of the Ryder Cup that's been on this weekend, and
Oh, so close.
I
I mean, that
know
was a
I'm
good
thinking
Sunday,
of
right?
doing. It was a good Sunday. Europe only won one match all day today.
Uh-huh.
Um, in the spirit of the Ryder Cup, I would say have a trip, no parks, just play every golf course there at least once for the whole week. And then if it's with a group of guys, kind of make it like a tournament, like who has the best scores out of each time we play each course. And then I think it'd be cool to be able. Cause I played Magnolia and the 9-hole course. I'm drawing an Oak Trail, but just to have a weekend where you played every course and that's it. No parks, maybe because maybe some food, but be able to play all the courses in one week.
Oh, I like that. And I think that's achievable, Andrew.
I think so too.
I wonder if we could do a but mostly Disney golf tournament.
That's what I've been thinking about too.
The only thing I will say, and I'm sure in Orlando it's worse, I know that I could probably play in a charity event here 5 days a week. I mean, I bet Monday through Friday there is a golf tournament. In fact, my
Hmm.
buddy who owns a restaurant, he canceled his this year because there just wasn't enough interest. I think they've gotten expensive. Um, 125 a man for, you know, drinking and some food and raise some money. But if we did it for Make a Wish or lose,
So I was thinking,
Make a
lose, make a wish.
donate it through him,
Yep.
that would be fun. I wonder how many golfers. Let me know in the comments if anybody plays golf who listens to this show besides us. Um, I like that, man. Huh.
And I'm sure with all their experience, they could probably set something up at one of the courses or all the courses or something, you know.
I love it. I love it. You kind of got me thinking. Hmm. I wonder. Hmm. All right. I'm going to put that on the whiteboard. I don't have a whiteboard. Just kidding. Um,
File it away.
if All right. So for my number five, it's very simple and probably attainable. But one of those things that I'll put off is I want to do a VIP tour.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And I've thought about it, like you and your family, if we ever get to go at the same time, we could split it or something.
Yeah.
Or I've often thought it would be really cool to go and book it and then just grab a family, like randomly.
Oh, random family. Yeah,
Wouldn't that be fun?
that would be cool.
Like, there's five of us. So, I could get as many as five more people because I think it's 10.
It's 10.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But I'd like to see how that works because I've heard good and bad, right? I've heard that it's amazing and it makes a wonderful day and you can do everything all at once. And then I've also heard people say that it's really just a glorified fast pass with ice cream.
Yeah. And I've also heard you got to pick the right park. Like if you go to Animal Kingdom, it's not worth it. But if you go to Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, it's probably worth it.
Well, I think you can do all four parks.
Oh, you get all full park? I didn't realize that. Okay.
Yeah, I think
Do
you
they
can.
shuttle you? Like they
Yep.
have a bus?
Yep. They
Okay.
put you in a bus or a minivan and you come in the back door. Like you're not even coming
Oh,
through the
even
front gate.
better.
So there's a lot of backstage area that you cannot film. Um, but but yeah, they shuttle you right in the back door, which is pretty awesome. So
Yeah.
I'd like to try that. I know lots of people have done it. I know that it happens every single day, but I would like to.
Yeah,
I'd
they
like
made
to
it
experience that.
the Anthony Anderson, that show Blackish. He had, I don't know if it's still on or not. They did a
Oh
show
yeah,
of being VIPs at Disney World.
so that's where I would start.
Yeah, that's a good one. Let's see here. Which was my fourth? I don't have a lot of hair yet, but I think my number four would be get a haircut on Main Street.
Did you ever do that with your kids?
No, no, never got to. But I think it'd be cool to go there and I think the Dapper Dan singing there and uh, just be able to experience that one time would be pretty cool.
I think we did it. I know we did it with at least one of our kids. It might have been my son. I can't remember, but I have pictures somewhere. I need to start going
Yeah,
through all those old pictures and looking and seeing, but I'm pretty sure. Um, I'm pretty sure we. I know we did it. I just can't remember which kid it was, or if it was all of them, or.
I think they give you a certificate too, if I
Oh
remember
yeah,
correctly.
yeah. It was cool. It was worth doing. We did not get the Dapper Dan singing.
Yeah, I think you have to be at the right place at the right time when they come through to sing. But it would be pretty cool to get your hair cut and be serenaded. I think, and you're on Main Street. Can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, is it my turn?
Yep.
All right. So it's funny you mentioned this in earlier, and he's done it as well. But I'll put these two together because uh, the Kumite and what's up, Webster? That's my buddy Dave Wellspa. That's funny. Yes, he's in Nashville, so it's nice that he's
Right.
even seeing this. Um, the Kumite and I would like to go back to Victoria and Albert's now that they have a Michelin star. But out of like the five best meals I've ever had, three of them have been on Disney property. One on a cruise ship, Ashante, and then Takumite is my favorite restaurant I've ever been to in my life. And then beyond that, Victoria and Albert's. So I would like to go back to Victoria and Albert's, but
We haven't done that
it's
one yet.
it's just so expensive.
I know we thought about doing it for anniversary, and I was like, it's,
I mean, you got to really save up and be committed to go
uh,
in there, but it's an event. I mean, it really is. It really is spectacular. Like it's a great occasion, and I remember it, right? Like I remember what I ate. I remember our service. I remember what we wore. I mean, I remember a lot about it. And I've had fancier meals at places that were just as expensive that I can't tell you what I had to eat, you know.
yeah,
So it really is worth doing in my opinion. It's just once every 10 years because it's so
yeah.
expensive. And I think it's
I think
gotten up to $400 a person or something like that
yeah,
now.
it's ridiculous. It's almost $1,000 after tip.
Yeah, and I don't drink. I mean, I think our upgrade on the Wish for Ashante was I think the total bill was like $1,400.
Wow.
It was a lot. It was
But
insane
you can get
though.
this, but you can do the same thing at Takumi Tate. I don't think if I remember
It's
correctly, it
close. I
was
think it's like 300 a person there.
yeah, it was like 300, and that's like going to an art gallery of food. If
Right.
you ask me,
And I don't drink. So that's without alcohol. Alcohol would obviously definitely push that bill way up from there.
yeah, yep,
But those two restaurants, uh, even though I can check it off, that's definitely something that I would consider on a bucket list item.
yeah. Like if a cast member came up and said, "Would you like to eat at Takumi Tate or Victoria and Albert tonight?" Yes,
Yes,
yes, I would. I'm not gonna
I'll
say
start
no.
here. That's right.
Yeah,
It's so much food too, though. Like
that's a
at the
coma.
Kumite,
The
we
food
almost
coma.
could not get through it. It was very difficult. All right, back in your court.
All right, so I would like to. I'm drawing a blank. The main uh, boat they have there is it the Disney one?
The fishing boat.
No, it's like a regular like cabin cruiser that you can go
Oh
watch
yeah,
the fireworks on.
yeah,
I would like to go do that one night. To get a bunch of people together, your family, my family, go down there and you sit in Bay Lake and you eat chocolate covered strawberries and listen to the music and watch the fireworks go off.
yeah. I'm definitely down with that. My buddy Sergeant Gary, he pops in every now and again. He'd invited me down just for a regular fireworks cruise. I want to say in August. I just couldn't. I'm in Virginia, so I just couldn't make it work. And he said it was awesome, just the regular one. Do they
Hmm.
still have the Disney one?
I thought they did. If I remember correctly, they keep it at Grand Floridian. I thought.
That's where it used to be.
I
I'm just
know
trying to
at
look.
um, Contemporary they have all the pontoon boats that do the regular fireworks cruises.
Have you ever rented a pontoon boat?
We've talked about it and never have done it. I think it'd be pretty cool just to ride around one day. Grand one, that's the name of it.
Ah, is it still there?
The Grand one was a launch. Nope, can't book it anymore.
Uh,
Would love to if you could.
I wonder why they got rid of it.
I don't know.
Because that would be a pretty awesome evening.
Yeah, I think it would be.
Yeah, I recommend
Like,
renting the little pontoon boats.
yeah, I would do that as well. Um, after experiencing fireworks on New Year's Eve, I would love to do a boat.
Right, right. Sit back out of the crowd. Let everybody else wander
Yeah,
around.
let them do their thing.
Uh, Eat Mickey bars and popcorn and drink champagne.
It just says it's not available for rental at this time.
Hmm.
Red private dining, snacks, beverages, seating area, restrooms. You got everything you need right there. Just sit out and on a 50-foot yacht and watch the fireworks.
I love it, but I do recommend just shooting around Bay
Yeah,
Lake on the. Although it's very frustrating if you do any boating at all, that you open it up and it just kind of.
brr, yeah.
Yeah, you are not going to rocket across the lake.
You're not going to
Which is,
retake Omaha Beach.
yeah, I've seen some of these people. You don't want them going fast, so it's probably a better decision. All right, my next one, which I think would be number three. Is that right? We've each
Yes,
done two. Okay, number three. Not that we're counting, would be visit every single Disney park.
that's what my wife and I were talking about today from church. Yep.
And if I could qualify that, if that could never happen, then I want to go to Disney Tokyo more than anything.
I
Like if I
think
could
that's
only
only.
pick one
Yeah,
park
absolutely.
outside, it would be Tokyo and Disney Sea, those parks.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
want to say that I've been to them all. I love that. And I can't remember if it was Adventures by Disney that did it, but the private jet that went all the way around the world.
Twenty-one
Um,
thousand dollars, I think it was, or something
yeah, it was.
crazy.
I think it was more than that. I feel like it
I
was a
think that was
hundred
just for the.
grand.
I think no, I think that was just the airfare was 21 grand.
Yeah, and then you went to all the parks plus the pyramids and castles and all kinds of cool stuff.
Yeah,
But I want to see them all. I want to see Pirates in Shanghai.
yeah. I'm sure I've watched it a gazillion times on YouTube. I know it does not do it any justice, but it looks awesome.
Right, it's incredible. But the kids want to do Tokyo too, and but before any of that, Alani has to happen. So that'll be our next crazy trip purchase, and I'm excited about that too. But then you
Yeah,
feel like if you get to Alani,
you might as well go to
Tokyo's right
Japan.
there. It's right across. It's
Plane
just a little hop,
ride.
skip, and a jump. So why not do it all at
Funicular.
once? Because it's expensive.
Yeah,
And though we have all this, go jump in a lake podcaster money, um,
yeah.
it doesn't.
Rolling in a dough.
It's just shy of covering all of our trips.
Like when I play golf. Thank God I don't do this for a living.
Right. Exactly. No kidding. I shudder to think what my golf game is going to be like. I'm gonna have to relearn to play.
Probably.
Ugh. I start actual physical therapy on Tuesday, like at a place. So hopefully they'll whip me back into shape. All right, Andrew, after we come back from our world trip,
So to borrow Timmy Foster, go with me here. Um, there's about 100 table service restaurants in the parks. And it goes back to food. Thank you, Lou, for the food.
right?
Um, to try to eat at every table service restaurant.
Mm, I like that. And that's difficult. I saw a girl on TikTok who said she's done every single restaurant, which is pretty good.
Yeah. That
And
includes Disney Springs, too.
right. And I'm closing in on having stayed in all the hotels.
Yeah.
Not,
We
I'm
were
like,
talking about that, too.
I'm only like 4 or 5 off, I think. But the problem with the restaurants is that we have such favorites that I don't want to like
Not go
I
back to those.
right,
Talking to you, Hannah.
right. Or like we love sci-fi. We just love
Yeah.
sci-fi. So changing that and going to Brown Derby or the Hollywood and Vine we've never been to because we've kind of like leveled out of buffets for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so changing that up and missing sci-fi just not worth it to us.
Yeah.
And then I feel like the way we do Disney, I mean, it would be easier for me to go on my own than it would be because when we do a family trip, we always want to, we have our comfort foods we don't want to miss, you know?
Yeah, we're going on a cruise in February. When we come back, we're going for a couple of days, and I'm already thinking, all right, did we try something new, or just because it's for 2 days, are we going to do comfort food for 2 days and then come back in spring break and do something different? So, I'm there with you. If it was just me and you, and I'm like, hey, let's go try X, Y, Z. All right, let's go.
Right.
But with
Well,
my
that's like
family, eh.
we've been to Polite Pig now twice. That place is
Mm-hmm.
incredible.
That place was awesome.
I mean, it's really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know that we would have tried it as a group. I'm leaning in because my
Yep.
back hurts. If this is a weird camera angle, I'm looking back and forth. Um, But yeah, I think that's a pretty good goal. I keep meaning to do along with a water fountain map. Um, I need to download, I'm sure somebody's done it, but a list of all the restaurants and hotels so I can just check it off and see it in front of my face and what it looks like because I'm
Yeah, we have a
curious.
handful of hotels left to stay at. It's not, I think we have 6 left to do.
Hmm. I think
Goal.
I'm missing one of the All Stars, Top Century, Art of Animation, and Animal Kingdom.
I've got Contemporary, Riviera, Art of Animation. Yeah, only 3. I'm sorry. Thought there were 6.
My mouse isn't moving. What's Caleb say
Uh,
here? I can't quite. The screen is pretty
it
small.
says his bucket list is Disneyland, Walt Disney Animation Studios, Walt Disney Studios, Walt Disney Imagineering, Pixar, and Pixar Animation.
So we went to Pixar, Caleb, this summer. I don't know if I mentioned it, but my kid had a internship there. I'm gonna move this back just a little bit because I'm scaring myself with my forehead. Um, there's not much to see there, honestly. The tour that they're allowed to give is really cool, and it's definitely worth going. But they don't let you see much. You can see the cafeteria. There's 2 buildings. They have a lot of really cool art set up as like as a almost like a museum, and that was really fun. Same with Lucas Studios. You can go by there at the Presidio, and it's just a lobby. They had some really neat stuff. I'm glad I went, but it wasn't a whole lot to see. Walt Disney Imagineering, I would like to wander through there a little bit. That would be awesome.
That'd be cool.
All right, so I've got two left, and it's a difficult order to place them in because I can't decide which I'd want more. But I think for my number two, I'd like to stay in the castle.
I didn't think about that.
I
Yeah,
would like, and I listened to a guy who did it on a podcast, and he gave his full review. And honestly, it's probably not that great. You're kind of locked in there, and there's someone downstairs who'll go get you stuff. There's no window really. You're not allowed downstairs. There's no balcony. You can't sit out and watch the park get clean, which I think would be fascinating because that's how
that'd be
dirty I
awesome.
am.
Yeah.
But I mean, honestly, I would really just like to see it. But in
Hmm.
saying that, I would love to be able to put under my belt and tell people I stayed in the Cinderella suite. And it may just be because it's so unattainable.
Right.
Like it may be just so rare that it makes me want to do it more.
Well, I remember when they did the 100 Years of Magic, they were giving it out, but how would you go about getting it now?
I don't know. The way I understood it, and correct me if I'm wrong, someone, is that even Madonna can't buy that room.
Right.
Like it's only for giveaways. So I don't know if they still do
Okay.
it for Make a Wish or if they give it away in contests. The last thing I saw for it was like one of those fundraiser auction sites where for $25 you get 100 entries, for $50 you get
Mm,
500 entries, and the
gotcha.
prize was the a night in the Cinderella suite, and that was probably 3 years ago.
Okay.
So I imagine it's still there, but I
I
haven't
would
heard
think so.
anybody talk about it or say anything about it lately.
Hmm.
But I think that would be my number two.
Yeah, that's a good one. I didn't think about that one. I actually forgot about it, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Forgot it was there. All right. So my number one for me, thought about it for a little bit. I'd like to go to Anaheim and be locked in the Walt Disney archives. Just walk
Uh-huh.
around and have a curator walk me around and show me like, hey, I want to see Bert's suit from Mary Poppins, or show me the first animatronic bird, or whatever. Just have a day trip and just walk around with somebody and see things from my parents' childhood to my childhood, as far as different show pieces and movies, and of course stuff from the parks. But just to be able to go there and see stuff that Walt touched would be awesome.
That's a really good one. I didn't even think about that. That's much better than my number one. Huh. But that would be really cool because my kid was saying like it's amazing and almost mind blowing. Like, look, I've saved every drawing my kids have ever made. Right? I have containers and boxes in my attic that I'm sure they'll just throw away because they don't care. But I have everything. I have it all. I save it. I love it. I don't even look at it, but it comforts me to know it's there. But I was
Right?
thinking that all the work my kid did in their internship is now in the Pixar archive. Like it's in there. And they had access to that stuff and the amount of things that will never see the light of day, these incredible drawings and artwork and you know background concept photos for movies that got made or didn't get made, all this stuff. I mean, not even the stuff but I can't even imagine what you could find there, right?
Yeah. I want to see stuff that was like on the board that we were going to put in, and that, like, okay, let's just take Epcot. They were going to do the whole England expansion and make the Mary Poppins ride.
Right.
Show me all that stuff. Show me the original Star Wars land you were going to build.
Or how about the evolution of movies and what they started out as and what they
Mm-hmm.
ended up as? Because a lot of these movies start out as ABC and end up XYZ, like
Right.
totally different. Things that work, things that didn't work, things the studio liked, things the studio didn't like, changes they forced you to make would be really cool to see all that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's like if you look through, one of my favorite things I have is that that double set Mark Davis book. Um,
Mm,
and all those drawings that are in there, it's just incredible. I mean, to read it is fascinating, but just to skim through every now and again and look at the pictures, blows me away.
yeah,
And all that stuff original is sitting in a drawer somewhere.
yeah.
You look good in the white gloves too.
Yeah, I'd do it for a day.
Well, my number one simple, I want to go to Club 33.
Uh, hello,
And I want to
Becky.
go, all right. And I want to go to the one in Anaheim. I'll take anywhere I can get, but I want to see the original one that Walt put together, that it was there.
Yeah.
I think it's really neat, and I'm glad it's very exclusive, and I'm not angry that I can't afford it. I don't think that kind of stuff is unfair. It doesn't bother me a bit. I love that it's out there.
Hmm.
Um, I just wish I could access it.
I was
But
like walking up
sometimes,
to one in Adventureland because I know it's there, and everybody else, a lot of people don't know it's there.
right? I say hi to Becky every time we pass by the door. But I'd like to go in. I like the idea of that kind of VIP treatment.
Yeah.
It'd be really cool.
Well, if you can afford it, you deserve that kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
Sure, why not?
Exclusivity. Yeah, I get it.
But I think that would be just pretty awesome. I would even mind just going in for a quick tour and getting a mug,
Yeah, no kidding. That'd be cool.
getting some merch. That would be pretty cool. But it's not as good as the archives. That's a really good one. Dang, I wish I thought of that. Well, that's it. That's my top five.
Yeah,
I
that's
know that
fine.
might
It's
be
good.
a little bit of a low energy podcast. It might take me a couple to get back into the groove of things.
It's all right.
But I will definitely start posting here coming up some more stuff on Instagram. So check the social media stuff. And I'm still working on my Disneyland trip that I had half edited before I left the public view for a month. But I've only been able to kind of sit up here for the last few days. So this is new.
It's good.
But I've missed you guys, and I missed Tuesdays. I missed even though this is Sunday. I probably could have done Tuesday, but I was just really tired. So
It's all right.
we'll shoot for this Tuesday again.
Yeah, it's Tuesday.
So we'll try to get back on track for this Tuesday. Um, and I appreciate you guys hanging around. Caleb, thanks, buddy. Chris, thanks. And Jill stopped by, but I'm sure she's gone. I know my buddy Dave is because he's not even a Disney guy. I'm sure he was just plodding along and saw that we popped up. So, um, how's your YouTube channel going?
Not bad. As you saw, I got the truck running.
Hmm.
Going to now that I got the bugs worked out and everything's working, I'll probably do a video of that. Um, hadn't had a chance to go back down. Just been busy with work and school with Addison. So gotta plan something here for the fall. Probably won't get to go till November. October's kind of a busy month for us, so gotta plan something before Thanksgiving and go down.
Well, my wife and I are heading down in October for Lou Mangello's Momentum. I think there's still a couple seats left. So I'm looking forward to that. And I'll give you guys a full report on what that does for you. I don't think you don't have to be a content creator to go to this. It's really, if you have any kind of side hustle or something you love, it's a really amazing weekend. It's the reason we're still doing this and that the YouTube channel still exists and the social media stuff. I got very motivated going down there. So I highly recommend it for really almost any business. It's great. So, and I'm redoing the merch. Uh, I guess we're gonna have to be known as BMD because they won't print, but mostly Disney on stuff. I got some stickers made, no problem, but shirts and things, they're blocking the word Disney, which is fine. I don't want to infringe on anybody's copyright.
Yeah.
And I started thinking about that Disney food blog, DFB, right?
Oh yeah.
Lou
Exactly
is
right.
WDW Radio, not Walt Disney World Radio. So the word Disney trying to put that on material does not work out well. So
No.
I'm gonna redo the logo as BMD, and we'll all know what it means.
Yeah, that's it.
So anyway, thanks for joining us. I'm
Thanks,
glad you
guys.
all are here. I'm glad to be here, and we'll see you on Tuesday.
See you Tuesday.